And thank you so much for joining me. I'm Eric Tolman with a look at our forecast. Just want to give you another look at our GFS 72-hour snowfall totals for Southeast Michigan. This is the very latest model that I have up at this time. And you can see that numbers continue to change, and the storm is still developing. And the other update that I do know is that the storm is developing and it is going to start strengthening again. So that means that sounds like it's going to be probably powerful. So I'll have to continue to keep an eye on this thing, and we'll see how strong this storm system is going to get. So I'll be monitoring that very closely. I'll actually show you where the storm is at and what's going on right now. And other than that, just be prepared. There's going to be accumulating snow. I have a couple of other updates that I wanted to also announce. So stay tuned. I've got those other updates coming up. And then we'll have a look at your 7-day forecast coming up at 10. Stay tuned for continuing winter weather coverage. And this is Eric Tolman. I'll be right back right after this quick break. Let me get those other two announcements up, and we're all set. And I'll continue to keep you guys posted. We'll be right back right after this. Don't go away. And thank you so much for joining me again. I'm Eric Tolman. I just want to let you know that my focus is all going to be on this snow system that continues to develop. And if you look right down there, way down in the south, you can see that storm is actually coming together. And as it does so, I am just reminding you right now, the storm is going to continue to develop. It is going to strengthen. So as it does so, that means that it's going to have a lot of energy when it gets to us. So I'll continue to monitor that and the snow totals as well, and other forecast updates as well. So there's other announcements that I do have to make. I'm going to have to pull that up and tell you exactly what that is and what we can expect out of it. But overall, as far as the snow totals go, why don't we talk about that for a minute? I'll leave this on the radar and I'll just go ahead and tell you about the announcement. In regards to the snowfall totals, I'm actually keeping a very close eye on that because with the exception that the numbers continue to change, it's going to be a wait and see to find out exactly how much snow we're going to get out of this. And the other thing is it all going to hold together by the time it gets to us? These are just some guesses that I'm thinking, automatically, so just have to wait and see. But chances are, if this thing strengthens, that could make it even more powerful. So we'll have to wait and see. But as you can see right now, that storm system, I'm going to go ahead and back up a little bit. The storm itself is way down there in the south, and as it continues to gain strength and develop, it is going to continue to go towards the north, and then we're going to be seeing the brunt of this whole thing. So we still have several hours to go yet. So it's not like this thing is happening right now, but like I said, just be prepared. If you have to go grocery shopping and all that stuff, probably you still have time to do all that kind of stuff. So, like I said, be prepared because by the time it's all said and done, we're going to have accumulating snow on the ground and we're going to have to do some shoveling. So, there's a lot to prepare for. But if you need to get the necessary needs that you need, just in case we do get snowed in and we're unable to get out, it might come in handy, if you pick up a few things if you really need it. So Other than that, the weather is actually wonderful today, as a matter of fact, and we'll talk about the rest of that forecast in just a little bit. But I will continue to keep you guys posted on this developing snowstorm. And then after this one is gone, then there's going to be another snowstorm, actually more of a Pacific one that's going to be bringing blizzard-like conditions and all of that kind of stuff. And that's been a big discussion for the last couple days now, and that's probably going to continue to be an ongoing situation. I'll kind of keep an eye on that as well and kind of stay tuned into all updates as well and try and give everyone feedback as quickly as I can. The other thing I do I'm going to go ahead and zoom in and tell you what else is happening. I do want to let you guys know that these boxes are beginning to pop up, so as we go into time, that's another thing we've got to watch, because once this stuff starts popping up, we might start seeing advisories and winter storm advisories and warnings and all that kind of stuff goes up. So we really want to be watchful for this as well, because as this thing continues to strengthen, there's going to be winter storm watches and advisories and things like that going up. So that's another potential, because I'm kind of focusing on the winter storm stuff that's going on over here. So basically, in the pink, let's go ahead and talk about that. So as you can see right now, there's actually winter storm warnings that are being posted and are going up. So it's not really in Michigan yet, but like I said, we have to be watchful now, because you can see that this stuff is posted. So that's going to be another thing that I'm really going to have to keep a very close eye on, because that's going to be a good indication, and that's telling you that there's actually a storm on the way. So that's just another heads up that winter watches, warnings, advisories is another thing to be watchful for and keep an eye on that, because there'll be a lot of updates and things like that. So we got to kind of prepare for this winter storm that continues to develop in the Midwest. So sounds like it's going to be a very interesting day and everything. So I hope everyone enjoys the rest of the day. But please stay tuned with me. I will be right back, because I forgot. I have one more update that I wanted to tell you guys, and then that will actually take care of this part of the winter coverage. But as far as the snow forecast totals, that's still being figured out and everything like that. I know right now it's a confusion, but eventually we'll get it all figured out. So I know how confusing it can be when snow totals and all of that change up and down. So that will get figured out. And I would probably say by the time this snowstorm gets closer to Michigan, I'll probably have more of an indication of how much snow that we're going to get. So basically right now, we're just getting different snow total amounts right now. It's just basically what the GFS models are saying right now. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens when it gets closer, when the storm system gets closer to Michigan. So just remember that the storm system itself is still developing way down in the south there, and that is expected to strengthen. And not only that, that's going to be one problem, and then there's also going to be severe thunderstorms and some other stuff going on as well. So it's going to be a mess. There's going to be a whole bunch of different things that are going to be going on. We do not have to worry about severe thunderstorms or tornadoes. The only thing that we basically have to worry about is the winter storm, and the focus is going to be the snow. The accumulating snow is what I'm actually focusing on. So potentially it's going to be a mess when this whole thing fires up. So it's going to be a very long day, ladies and gentlemen, so I'm going to do my very hardest to see how well I can get this thing figured out. So there's more updates right after this. Stay with me. I've got one last update, and then we're all set for now. And then I'll have more updates this afternoon between 3 p.m. and 5 p.m. this afternoon. Stay tuned. More winter weather coverage continues right after this. And thank you so much for joining me once again. I'm Eric Coleman. I really appreciate everyone tuning in with me and staying tuned for the latest updates. I know there's just a lot to talk about. Everyone's been talking about the snowstorm and all this major winter action that's headed in the Midwest. So there's a lot of excitement going on, which is the snowstorm. So let's go ahead and talk about specifically what we are expecting for Southeast Michigan. Accumulating snow expected, long duration snow event starting on Monday, so just be prepared for that. We'll talk about snow totals. Like I said, the snow totals, we'll talk about those updates in just a moment. But this is the snow total amounts for right now. But like I said, the snow totals are being carefully watched and monitored at this time because of the fact of the track of the system. So that is basically why there is still some uncertainty that will affect the snow totals. So kind of stay tuned for that. I know it's getting kind of confusing, repeatedly telling you the snow totals, but we're trying to get that part figured out. So that's another thing that I'm focusing on. I'm really sorry about that, you guys. This is beyond my control, but that's just part of what we do when you're dealing with any kind of weather, right? Especially if it's a winter storm. So this is what we can expect. Now, if the totals do change, I will continue to keep you guys up to date, and I will give you snow total amounts on the GFS models, and definitely that's how I basically had started that, so I'll kind of stick with that until everything is figured out and everything. There's been a lot of massive confusion on my end because I'm trying to hash all this stuff out, so this is rather new to me. So anyway, these are the accumulating snow totals for parts of Southeast Michigan. In Saginaw, 1 to 2 inches of snow for you. Flint, between 2 to 5 inches of snow. Howell, 2 inches of snow. Pontiac, between 2 to 5 inches of snow. Ann Arbor, between 2 to 5 inches of snow. Adrian, 1 to 2 inches of snow. Monroe, between 2 to 5 inches of snow. Detroit, between 2 to 5 inches of snow. Port Huron, between 5 to 6 inches of snow. Sandusky, between 5 to 6 inches of snow. And Bad Axe, 2 to 5 inches of snow for you guys. So this is the last update that I want to tell you, and then I will not see you guys until later on this afternoon. Between 2 p.m. and 3 o'clock. I'm actually going to have to change the times up a little bit due to all of these updates and everything that's changing here. So there's a lot of focused attention on the storm here. So there's going to be a lot of confused times here.